How much coffee would a woodchuck chug if a woodchuck could chug coffee? Wait, what? Alright, as much as I disdain the fact that warm weather is here, it is nice to be back to drinking coffee on the balcony. I guess. So, little known fact about me, I usually drink coffee about 3 to 4 times a week. Oh god, I can hear people unsubscribing right now. But hear me out. First of all, I'm a lightweight when it comes to caffeine. I love coffee. You guys know I'm a coffee snob. And that is part of the reason why I drink it so infrequently, compared to some people at least. Because when I drink coffee, I'm really picky about it. It has to be really, really good, or I just don't want to drink it. And that takes a little bit of time, so it's not something that I wake up in the morning and make coffee every single morning, because again, it's something that takes time. And for me, coffee making, the process and the enjoying of the coffee afterward, it's a very relaxing and a little bit longer process that takes some time, that I'd like to dedicate time to. I don't like to hit a button on a coffee machine and chug coffee as I'm running out the door or something like that. I like to take my time, enjoy the process making the coffee, and enjoy the coffee as well. So I don't use caffeine as a way to get me going and started throughout the day, for a few reasons. First of all, I just don't want to depend on that. I like to be able to get myself going by myself. And yeah, I know that's unusual and probably surprising to hear from me, because I love coffee so much and talk about coffee so much, but that's how I drink coffee. And I do have to say, when I drink coffee, when I have caffeine and start the day that way, the light's changing a little bit. When I have caffeine and start the day with caffeine, I'm happier throughout the day. I'm a better person. So I certainly wouldn't say anything against somebody who does start their day with coffee, with caffeine every day. But I try not to do it. I try not to depend on that to make me a happy person. I try to be a happy person without that. It's certainly easier with caffeine though, so I get it. Alright, you know what? I looked this up before and read into it, but let me double check just to make sure. Yeah, so the Mayo Clinic and some other medical journals and that kind of thing say that the healthy amount of coffee to drink a day is 4 cups, about 4 cups of coffee a day. That's ridiculous. They do say if you are sensitive to the effects of caffeine, which like I said earlier, I am, that you shouldn't do that. They also say, interestingly enough, not to overdo it. For anyone, not just caffeine sensitive people. 4 cups a day, but don't overdo it. It's isn't that kind of a contradiction of itself? What is overdoing it at that point? Because if you had asked me what overdoing it was with coffee before, I would have said 4 cups is definitely overdoing it, without question. So I don't know. I'm not really sure about that not overdoing it part. I will say I know one person particularly that does drink about 4 cups of coffee a day, and this person is not sensitive to the effects of caffeine and that kind of thing. They're also one of the most productive people I know, so I don't know if the coffee has anything to do with that or not. But, if you're able to, apparently that's the healthy amount of coffee to drink. I don't know that I can comfortably suggest that people drink 4 cups of coffee a day. Like that's a lot of coffee. And then also at that point, like, again, I'm a coffee snob. The thing for me is I enjoy the taste of coffee when it's really good coffee. And I feel like if you're drinking coffee 4 times a day, one, if it is, actually quality coffee, super expensive. Like, who can actually afford 4 cups of quality, like specialty coffee done well every day? That's ridiculous. Just price alone. Second, like the time involved, especially if you're assuming you're making most of the coffee at home or, at your work or wherever, the time required to put in to make actually quality coffee 4 times a day, that's a lot of time. Like the amount of time that you make up from being super caffeinated, I don't even know if it balances out with the amount of time you have to put into making quality coffee. And again, for me, when I drink coffee, it's because I enjoy the coffee, the taste of the coffee, and the experience of making it and then drinking it. So, more than likely, if you are drinking 4 cups of coffee a day, you're probably not drinking quality coffee, at least not all 4 times. So, yeah, I mean, it apparently has some health benefits. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to even try to attempt to explain that. It's definitely way too much coffee for me. If that works for you, awesome. Like I said, apparently it's healthy. For me, it's a no-go. I don't even want to see what I would be like after 4 cups of coffee in one day. And that every day, not a good idea. But anyway, yeah, this video is just kind of, I don't know. I was thinking about that today, and I thought it'd be interesting to talk about. So let me know what you think about it. How many cups a day do you guys drink? Like, maybe I'm the crazy one. Maybe most people do drink like 4 cups of coffee every single day. Again, I think that's crazy, but if you do it, let me know. And if you enjoyed the video, if you had fun watching it, give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below and then hit the bell button and you'll be notified of all the videos that I make every time I make one on this channel. I appreciate you guys and everyone that watches the videos, comments, likes, and subscribes. See you guys.